Hey, I didn't expect to see you here.
I know. Well, I have to get to the hospital, and I'm off to the spa.
Oh, please don't leave on my account.
No, I'm not. I have to go anyway. Good luck with your meeting. Yes, and Celia, think about what I said.
What did she mean? What'd she say?
She was just telling me how little I know and how much she knows about you.
About me?
Jimmy Lee, right on time.
Hello, Celia?
I didn't expect you to bring your wife along.
He didn't.
Well, let's get started. We have to come up with some good strategy plans.
One second. Celia, I don't think you should stay here.
Why not? I won't interfere with your strategy planning.
Do you know what this meeting's about?
I think so.
Look.
Taking over Sean Donnelly's company.
Look, I'm sorry. I know how you feel about it, but I'm going to go along with Edward and Alan.
In other words, he's come to his senses.
You can't be against us, Celia. I mean, you must want to see your husband get back on his feet again.
Well, of course I do. That's why I'm going to stay right here and hear the plan.
I thought you didn't want me to have anything to do with it.
Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, Jimmy Lee. I'm staying.
Well, we couldn't be making our move at a better time. Sean Donnelly is completely vulnerable right now.
As long as the two of you are clear that the primary thing in this is getting my profits out of the hospital ship.
Yes, Alan, we know. As a matter of fact, you can take complete charge of that hospital ship once we take over.
What makes you think it's going to be so easy to take over, Edward?
Huh? What's to stop us? I mean, Donnelly's on his way back to prison. The company's ripe for the picking.
What about Felicia?
What about her?
Well, she does still have Sean Donnelly's power of attorney, doesn't she?
Absolutely, and that's what this meeting is all about. We got to come up with a way to show him that we'll do him a lot more good than she can.
Yeah, well, now that Frisco Jones has come out of this whole thing smelling like a hero, she's going to be so busy with him she won't have time to worry about Donnelly shipping.
And she only handled the hospital ship. She had nothing to do with the rest of the company.
And Donnelly certainly can't run his company from a jail cell, can he?
Well, hardly.
So, all we have to do is come up with a strategy and take over.
Yep. And we thought we'd leave all of that up to you.
Me? Well, I thought we're all partners here.
Well, we are, absolutely. If you come up with a plan.
Good morning.
Amy? Oh, good morning, Amy. How you doing?
Oh, yeah, you have me paid.
Yeah, Monica.
Sean, well, hello.
Morning, Monica. How are you?
I would say in a lot better shape than you are. What's happened?
Well, I picked up a slight arrhythmia. I think you should take a look.
Gunshot wound?
Yeah, a little souvenir I picked up from our late friend Kim.
Yeah, Sean took a bullet for Frisco Jones.
Oh, really? When did this happen?
Oh, it was about a month ago. I removed the bullets, but now it looks infected.
What, you came in the hospital a month ago?
No, Yank had to come to me. But he did report the gunshot wound to Robert Scorpio.
Did you get him started on a course of antibiotics?
Yes, but obviously I should have done it longer. Circumstances were very primitive when I operated.
Oh, well, believe me, Monica, I wouldn't be laying here alive talking to you if Yank didn't do such a great job.
Sean was in hiding. I didn't have x-rays or
Yank,
antiseptic
come on,
conditions.
listen, stop it. You just possibly saved a man's life, so don't do any guilt trips on yourself. It says that you had a serious childhood disease. Would that have been rheumatic fever?
I don't know. No one ever actually told me exactly what it was. It could have been rheumatic fever, I guess.
Just breathe through your mouth. Well, there is a murmur there. Under ordinary circumstances, it wouldn't be a problem at all, but considering the fact that you have trauma due to the gunshot wound and an infection, I would say we admit him.
I certainly feel better.
Whoa. You two are talking about keeping me here in the hospital.
Well, yes, we need to get you started on antibiotics, and we need to monitor your heart.
For how long?
I'd say at least a week, Sean.
Oh, sorry, people, no way.
What do you mean, no way? Sean, you need treatment.
No, look, Monica, I am out on bail, and I have no idea how long that is going to last. And I am not going to spend my precious freedom sitting here in a hospital.
But it might not even be a week.
I don't care if it's for a day. I mean, can't I be an outpatient or something?
Well, yes, I can give you antibiotics, but I said I had to monitor your heart.
Well, all right, you can test me every day.
No, that is not the same thing.
Monica, I am fine, and I promise I won't do any skydiving or wrestling with alligators, all right?
Good. I wouldn't recommend it. All right, fine. I understand that you may not want to be admitted here. Would you do me a favor? Would you promise to come in every single morning?
Yes, I promise to come in every single...
Well, make sure you do.
Okay.
Will you also promise to start taking these immediately?
Okay. I promise to do that as well. And Yank, one of these days, I'm going to thank you properly.
I'm just glad you came in when you did.
Yeah. Can I ask you one question, Sean?
Sure, what is it?
Well, if you really can't stand the thought of being admitted to a hospital, how could you possibly stand the thought of going back to prison?
Straight. We're all equal partners here, but I gotta mastermind the plan to take over the company.
That's right.
If I do that, what do I need you two for?
Because you're flat broke.
Yeah, you're going to need financial backing to pull this thing off, and we're prepared to give it to you.
Unless, of course, you can come up with some other way to come up with the bucks.
You know I can't, Alan. I declared bankruptcy. I have no credit.
Well, then we're in a position of mutual need. We need your 10% of Donnelly's shipping to get our foot in the door, and you need our financial clout in order to pull off the takeover.
So put your thinking cap on and come up with a plan.
Equal partners, eh?
I don't know what you're worried about. There's a potential fortune in that company.
Sure is. You don't think I went into the hospital ship business purely for altruistic reasons?
I
do you?
never doubted it for a minute.
Yeah, that's a very small part of the big picture.
You're right, you know. We take over that company. There's a lot of money to be had by all of us.
You'll be right smack back up on top again, Jimmy Lee. It won't do your marriage any harm either. You know, any comment from the peanut gallery?
I was just wondering if you've consulted Monica on this.
Monica, why would I want to talk to her? She'll go along with any decision I make in business.
Ah, well, I wouldn't be so sure of that. She knows that Sean is out on bail, and she seems to think that he might fight you and that he could win.
Oh, she does she? Well, I'm not interested in Monica's opinion. You know, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of her siding with the enemy lately. First of all, it was Buzz Stryker. Now she seems to be rooting for Sean Donnelly.
No, I'm not sure she's rooting for him. She's just saying that your takeover might not be so easy.
Well, Jimmy Lee, do we have a deal or not?
Well, sir, we do.
Wait a minute. Before you shake, I'd like to know something.
Celia, you've heard every single word today.
Yes, and I'd still like to know something. Jimmy Lee owns 10% of Donnelly's company, whether he teams up with you two or not, right?
Oh, the rate that company's been going down the tubes, 10% of nothing is nothing.
All right, but what I would like to know is what you two are going to do for your share of the money, besides writing a few checks.
Writing a few checks.
Celia, without our money, Jimmy Lee doesn't have a chance to make that takeover.
Yes, but equal partners? When Jimmy Lee is going to be doing all the work?
Wait a second. Are you saying you'll go along with me on this?
I'm saying I have not seen you so vital and alive since this whole awful business of the building collapse began, and I love it.
You want me to go for it? You want me to take over that company?
Absolutely.
Celia, what are you up to?
I'm not up to anything, Edward. It's just that before Jimmy Lee makes any deals with you, I want to know what you're going to do for your share of the money.
I love you. You know that? I know you all.
What are you doing?
Ah, this is a wonderful moment, my boy. It seems that our dear little Celia is a true Quartermain, after all.
How's she doing? She's calm.
We can meet in the living room. I'll have Stella get us some coffee.
Hi, Celia.
Hello,
Jimmy Lee.
Where are you off to in such a rush this morning?
I'm off to the hospital. I have an appointment with Sean Donnelly.
Well, I wouldn't be in any rush to see Donnelly. He's no friend of the Quartermains at the moment.
Oh, well, I'm awfully sorry to say this, Edward, but I happen to be above all that. I'm a doctor.
Oh, boy.
Come in. Yes?
Is Al home?
Al?
Al Quartermain?
Oh, Al Quartermain. No, he is not available at the moment. May I help you?
Well, you might.
I'll certainly try. What is it?
Well, just tell him that Gabby came by to pick up the earrings she left at the boathouse last night.
You lost your earrings
Yes.
in the boathouse.
Yes. Al took me there to show me his boat.
His boat?
Yes, and somehow my earrings got mislaid.
Only the earrings?
Yes. I have a sentimental attachment to them.
Oh, I'll bet you do.
And besides that, they cost a lot of money.
Well, Gabby, that is short for Gabrielle?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, you can be sure that I will give Al the message.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
It's a one-time deal.
I beg your pardon?
The next time you want to play boathouse with Al, do it someplace other than the Quartermain property. Because if you go back to that boathouse, you'll find yourself under Al's boat with your foot tied to an anchor.
What?
Are you really as dumb as I think you are? No, really, don't bother answering that, I know.
Well, I'd like to know who you think you are.
Mrs. Al Quartermain.
Brett Madison.